Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing working? Hello, hello, hello. Is this picking up my voice? Hello, hello. Pick up my voice. Blah. All right, I think it's working. I don't know. Um, hello. So we're talking politics in this video. Been a lot happening in the world, and I believe that things need to be discussed. At least from my perspective. Maybe from somebody else, they can say what they want. That's fine. But let's talk about the world and what is going on. So let's get to the nitty gritty right from the start. We've got the Israelis, the Houthis, and the United States of America all at war. Not great. Terrifying, to be honest. Absolutely terrifying. I don't want to go to war. I don't think anyone does. But things are what they are, and it's uncontrollable for you and me to do anything about. So let's hope that that doesn't get any worse, but let's just discuss what's going on. So we've obviously got the Israelis attacking Hamas. That's was going to happen, and there's no stopping that, and there would have been no stopping that. So look, I mean, yeah, maybe girlfriend stuff. Yeah, good there, good, very good, very good, very good, Jim. No, very good. Girlfriend stuff is always good. Yes, so we've got the Israelis and the Houthis and the United States all attacking each other. Very bad. But you can't really say to the Israelis, don't attack the Hamas, because they attacked them first. And it's just been brewing for a long time. And if Israel doesn't destroy Hamas now, it'll never end. So they have to absolutely obliterate them off the face of the earth. They have to be gone. Hamas either surrender, that would be the saving grace for Gaza, or Israel has to do what they have to do. I'm sorry to all the Muslim friends out there, but it is what it is, and you can't turn around and say that, this wasn't going to happen. Of course it was always going to happen. And yeah, I mean, look, we can't allow terrorism to exist, and these people are just never going to stop until they've completely eradicated Israel, and Israel is nowhere that's going to stay. So that's the end of that. So you have to decide what you're really thinking there. And as much as we don't like to see innocent children being killed, I'd never want to see innocent children being killed. I don't see any other way around any of this problem. So you can say what you want. You can think what you want, but it is what it is. And there's no bad guys or good guys in this situation. Like, you might turn around and say, oh, yeah, Israel is bad for killing innocents, and Hamas is bad for killing innocents. That's what I mean. There's no good or bad. You take what you want from that. There's no right or wrong. Okay? As for the Houthis, well, they've stepped over the line. So, I mean, the Houthis are lucky that I am not the general of the American army, because I would be saying to those Navy boats, you know what? There's never going to be peace with these boats, and these innocent people need to be able to do their job in peace, and everyone needs to get along in peace. So make your mind. You either back off or you get destroyed. And my idea of destruction is carpet bombing. That's what I would do to Yemen. I would absolutely obliterate Yemen off the face I would look. I know that sounds terrible, but how else do you solve that problem? The Houthis have 130,000 rockets. I don't even know how much you realize how much that is, but they could do some serious destruction. And there's a lot of innocent people that don't need that. All right, the Houthis are a serious threat. Yeah, the Houthis are a serious threat, right? They could do some damage, and that's bad, And to turn around and say, look, a lot of these people they're attacking have nothing to do with Israel, nothing at all, nothing whatsoever. So to attack these boats is disgraceful. These are innocent people doing their job. It's like you going to work and doing your job and you get attacked for it. It's just not on. So the Houthis need to understand that if you pick a fight with the devil, you are going to get everything that comes with it. You want to pick a fight with America and the West, prepare to face destruction. We don't mess around when we're pissed off, all right? You need to understand that. The West is very conservative, but when it comes to it, when it comes to war, when it comes to protection of the innocents, we don't mess around. We don't play games. There are no winners. We don't expect there to be. We're just going to say, look, we will destroy you off the face of the earth. There will be nobody will remember you. That's our plan. Is that what you want? Is that how you expect things to go? Do you think you can possibly win against the most powerful nations on the face of the earth? Of course, you can think whatever you want, but the truth is, we are the most powerful nations for reasons that we keep conservative. It's got nothing to do with our culture, or we are militarily extremely powerful in the West. We don't flaunt that. We don't like to pick fights, but if it comes to it, we will do what we have to do. Destruction will follow. And if you want to pick a fight with Western culture, you will understand the folly of your problems. Do not pick a fight with us. We are who we are. We are the most powerful nations on this earth for a reason. Don't mistake our kindness for weakness. We are not weak. We are extremely powerful. All right? And it shouldn't come to me saying that to you. You should understand that from the start. You should understand our power. All right? I'll give you an example. All right? The 5 nations. 5. We are talking America, Australia, Britain, South Korea, Japan. We are insanely powerful. Like America has 11 aircraft carriers. 11. You know how much China has? 3. 3. Do you know how much the rest? That's the next most powerful nation, by the way. China is number 2 in world ranking of power, but I'm telling you, we outrank them alone on that scale. Like Australia has 2 helicopter carriers. Britain has 2 aircraft carriers. Japan has 2 aircraft carriers. I don't know about South Korea, but South Korea is extremely powerful economically and militarily. North Korea is picking a fight they do not want to fight. South Korea on its own, without our help, without the help of anyone, would obliterate North Korea off the face of the earth. Do you know why they haven't done it? It's because if they step in and slaughter the North Korean army, which that would happen, they have gone from one of the 5th most powerful economies to one of the worst, because they now have to take over North Korea and fix all the problems the North Korean government has created. So that's why they won't do it. It's because the North Korean government is so incompetent that if the South Koreans do anything at this point, they become poor. That's why. So why would you do that? So you wouldn't, right? Because you'd be like, well, look, we've got our own country. We don't have to worry about whatever's happening in the north. So why would we fight them? And the north are saying, oh, look, we'll nuclear bomb you. Well, look, if the North Korea, if you nuclear bomb the south, if you nuclear bomb anyone at all, we will obliterate you off the face of the earth. There won't be anything to remember you by. I know that sounds horrible, but I want you to understand that there will be a message set. Anyone using nuclear weapons will face utter destruction. It won't be a pretty camera. It won't be a pretty sight, you know. So don't do it. Don't pick a fight. Don't expect there to be peace if you nuclear bomb South Korea. As far as Russia nuclear bombing Ukraine, the same applies for you. If you nuclear bomb Kiev out of your pettiness because you have lost this war, you will face utter destruction. Utter. It won't even be like rememberable. Your people will hate you for what you have caused. So do not pick a fight with us. Do not. My advice to you, Russia, would be to leave Ukraine. Stop fighting. Just walk away. That's it. Walk away. Don't pick a fight. Don't challenge. Just walk away and nothing will happen. But if you decide that you want to fight the West, if you want to fight us and nuclear bomb Kiev or anywhere else, because out of pettiness and spite, you will understand just how powerful the West really is. You really will. I promise you that. There will not be any reprieve. There will not be any silence. There will not be any kindness. There will be just, you got what you asked for. You got the devil. That's what you wanted. You wanted the devil. Now you got it. All right? Is that what you want? Is that Putin? Is that what you want? I guarantee it's not. All your people will assassinate you for it. 140 million Russians that are left after this stupid war will just go, you know what? We do not need to die for this idiot. None of us need to die for this idiot. Let us kill him now. Let us just make sure he dies. And that is the end of that. So your people will kill you because they do not want to be destroyed by us. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Do not pick a fight with us. You will die. You will die horribly. Don't fight. I don't know why the world seems to be in such a negative position all the time when it comes to politics. When it comes to, I don't want to talk politics, but you guys are always, you don't need to be fighting each other. There's no need to fight. All right? We're all on the same page. We all want the same thing. We want a safe country. We want a place to raise our children. We want a good job to go to make sure that we're happy and we can take care of our family. Don't take that away, is what I'm saying. Don't be out there to destroy that love, all right? Because you will fail, all right? And not only will you fail, but you will face the wrath of humankind, all right? So as far as the American politics go with Joe Biden versus Trump, obviously Trump is going to absolutely wreck Biden. Like, Nikki Haley is not a contender. So Nikki Haley, do yourself a favor and just leave. Stop wasting everyone's time. Stop pretending like you're something. You're not. You're nothing. All right? You're Nikki Haley, who has accomplished nothing. You're a TV personality, and now you're a Republican politician. And I'm telling you, you have no values when it comes to the American politics. You have no value when it comes to what the Americans want and need. And you're just there as a media representative for Hollywood. Because Hollywood are obviously the ones trying to dictate what happens in the American government. CNN is a very good contender. MSNBC or whatever the hell they call themselves, they obviously a good contender for that. You obviously have like people like, you know, all the celebrities from these media outlets bad mouthing Trump, but In the end of the day, the Americans don't want lies, they want the truth. And Trump, as bad as he might seem to some people, is more truthful than a lot of others. So if you could be more truthful, that would probably solve all your negativity in the Democratic Party. I mean, who have you got running for you? You've got this Dean Phillips, who nobody's even heard of or cares about. And then you've got Joe Biden, who's got dementia and doesn't know what he's saying after 3 minutes. Like, he's an embarrassment to your country. Absolute embarrassment. The reason why there's so much negativity in the world is because you have a F-word embarrassment running your country. Enough. Enough with the stupid people. No more stupid people. Stupid people are done. All right? We're not having any more stupid people run the world. The world is done with stupid people. All right? We only want intelligent people running the world. No more stupid. Common sense only. Common sense only. Get him out. Get him out. And as for the rest of the world, like Australia, look, you got, what's his name? Friendly Geordie's always promoting Labor. Look, I got to say, Albon has done a bad job. Very bad job. He's a terrible Prime Minister. I didn't vote for him. I will tell you that right now. I never voted for him. And I won't vote for Labor if that's all you can bring to the table. So, as far as our country goes, no. Okay? The answer is no. We don't want stupid people. So, Albon has to go. All right? He's terrible at his job. Terrible. He cares more about social politics than actual politics. You know, like there's real world problems that Australia faces. Like we have a water crisis. We have there's not enough money in fire department. There's not enough money getting put into infrastructure. And yet we've got an idiot talking about social politics. Social politics aren't going to fix any of these problems. They aren't going to give you a job. They aren't going to decrease inflation. You know, they aren't going to do any of these things that need to be done. And look, I know because I'm talking politics, this video will not get seen by people. That's all right. I'm having my say. That's the good thing about YouTube. Great thing about YouTube. So I'm having my say. And whether you agree or disagree is perfectly fine. You don't have to agree. You do not have to agree with what I am saying. All right? But I get my say. That's the thing. Because a peon like me gets to have my voice in this world. And you never know. Maybe, just maybe in this world, when we're all facing 500 years in the future and we're all gone, there might be people that look back on these videos. And there might be people that look back on these videos and they will go, you know what? I understand what these people were talking about. And I understand what these people wanted. And I don't think that it's bad. And I don't think these people were dumb. And I don't think these people were uneducated or didn't understand the world that they lived in. I think, you got to understand, when we look back at the world, we always judge. We always judge what the previous generations did, but we don't understand the world they lived in, or the education they had, or the information they had. And they didn't have a huge amount. So we have, with all this infinite information, we have everything. And we can't judge. So don't judge us now. Like, look at us now and go, okay, I understand. I understand the world you faced. And I understand the decisions you've made. It doesn't make you bad people. It just makes you people. Facing, with the information you have, look, as far as World War III is concerned, yes, World War III is probably going to happen. Okay? We are looking at World War III. There is too much negativity, too much wars, too much death, too much pain caused, and too much we can't go back on until things are sorted. And the reality is we're all facing a world where every country that has alliances will be at every other country's throat. That's the truth. You need to be facing the reality of that. I don't know what that means for the rest of us. us regular people. I don't know what it means. Look, I hope we can all have a good life and there be no war and no death. And everyone can just live their life as they want. Maybe that can happen. And that would be great. That would be fantastic. I don't hate the idea of that, of course. I love it. But think about everything that's happening. You've got China wanting to take Taiwan. You've got North Korea wanting to nuclear bomb South Korea. You've got Russia attacking Ukraine. You've got America attacking the Houthis. You've got Israel attacking Hamas. I mean, where does it end, people? When do these death and end? There is no end, is there? There is no stopping it. Because all these powerful people have more power than the rest of us, and they can decide what happens to the rest of us. If it was up to me, Stephen Bachmann, and you can put this all across the world and say, hey, Stephen Bachmann thinks this. It's fine. I think there needs to be a revolution, and not just any kind of revolution. I think there needs to be the epitome of revolutions. There needs to be a revolution across the world where these elitist scum who keep trying to push us into death go, oh shit, the world has decided that we are not fit to rule this world. And they're going to guillotine us like the French did. And I mean, we all joke about that. But look, it becomes legal when we all want it. When at least 80% of the country goes, you know what? Let's roll out the guillotine. Let's teach these people who is in charge. The people are in charge. Never forget that. Never. And just start lopping heads off. You know? I'm all for it. I'm happy to be the executioner. Let me be the executioner. I'll do it for you. I won't wear a mask. You will see my face. I will be like, so, you have done this, X. You face judgment. What do you say? No. Okay, next. Next. You see what I'm saying? That's how you deal with that. The French did it. And look, everyone calls the French cowards, but the French did that. Are we more cowardly than the French? Are we more afraid than the French? Do I need to raise that argument to you people? Are you weaker than the French? Or are you Western lions ready to die judgment? Look, like I said, it only works if 80% at least want the same thing. Then it becomes legal. Then the police won't go, we're going to criminalize you and put you in jail for killing those people. You know what they'll say? They'll be like, oh, well, seems that the majority of people wanted this, so now it's law. Yeah, we'll shut our mouths now and continue chopping heads. So, yeah, look, there needs to be a revelation on this country, on this world. There needs to be how much death and destruction and shit needs to be caused by these bad people in the world before we all go, you know what? The people have spoken. No more. Right? As far as all this trying to make us poorer and them richer nonsense, all this, we want to be more powerful than you nonsense, everything. We just go, the people have spoken. We have spoken. No matter what country you come from, no matter where you are, we say, we bring the pain. We bring what we are. And if you don't like it, don't step on us. That's what it says. And look, think whatever you want about it. YouTube will never allow this video to get much publicity because obviously they don't want their power being stepped on. They don't want the media being uncensored. How dare we uncensor the media and allow regular people to speak? That's not allowed. They did it to everyone that speaks against their narrative. How dare us? How dare us think opposite to them? Anyway, I am going to leave it at that. Think what you want about my words. You don't have to agree or like what I say, and that is fine. That is the world. But I feel that that is the world's position when it comes to everything that's what's happening. How much more suffering is the world going to go through? How much more struggling to pay your bills? How much more struggling to feed your family? How much more struggling to do anything while the rich get richer and fatter and the rest of us get poorer? What is it going to take for the rest of you to go, Stephen is right? I'm tired of this BS. Stephen is right. No one needs to go through this BS. God forsake the evil in this world. You know, I sometimes think of this world as hell in some ways. I think when you look at it, it can be godless, which is what's supposed to be in hell. The evil rule, so it's better to rule in hell than it is in heaven. Ta-da! And it just seems to be nothing but evil in this world where it doesn't need to be. Why do we need that in our lives? When is it that good overcomes evil? When is it that the world decides that it's had enough? When is it that everyone decides to grow a pair of balls and goes, time to do what needs to be done? Time to do what needs to be done. The vexing is complete. The world is at a cross change. We are all ready. To hell with the BS, to hell with the evil. May love conquer this world. May love conquer earth. Peace.